Hey, hey, yo.
Was good YouTube, man? It's your boy Matthew here, back with another banger, and today, man, I am bringing y'all some more 2K24 information. If you guys did not know, the 2K developers went on a whole tweeting spree. They tweeted out a whole bunch of information and leaks for 2K24, so I will be bringing some of those to you guys' attention. If that sounds good, make sure you stay around for the whole video and watch all the way to the end. Make sure you like the video and comment down below what other videos you want to see, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. That way you can see every time I upload a video like this. Without further ado, let's get straight to the video. First screenshot, Mike Wang tweeted, for both the layup and dunk meters, if you have a pretty open lane, the green window is much bigger in NBA 2K24, but it shrinks fast the heavier the traffic. And again, on Hall of Fame and competitive online, you have to green dunks and make them, but you have to green dunks to make them. This screenshot right here is something that we already knew. Obviously, the layup and dunk meter is going to be a very high green window and very easy to make if you're open, and not so much if you're getting contested. But what we didn't know is that you would have to green dunks to make them if you try and get a contact dunk or use the right stick to do a fancy dunk. That was not in the previous 2Ks. You could hit a white I wouldn't say very rarely, but rarely you could hit a white if you try to use a meter dunk. But now that's completely out for 2K24. On to the next screenshot, we have Mike Wang saying, your opponents and teammates won't see your shot meter online in NBA 2K24, but my advice is to turn the shot meter off as soon as you learn your timing. Shot meter off increases your green window by 20%.
Oh my god.
We all knew that turning shot meter off obviously increased your green window size to make it more fair for the people that have to genuinely learn their jump shot by turning their meter off and just looking at their player. But 20% is a whole lot of extra boost and a bigger window for you to green your shots way easier, especially knowing that you cannot hit whites in 2K24. In the next screenshot, we have Mike Wang replying to somebody asking, will the signature movement styles be available in my career on 24? And Mike Wang responded with yes, and Pro Play has given us a ton more. I think we're up from 2K23's 37 to about 156 now. This is crazy. Like, this is amazing information that we love to hear, knowing how much the dribbling community wants more dribble moves, and everybody wants to have a different style and not have to replicate everybody's dribbling style. Like, when you see one person doing left rights in 23, you know more than likely everybody else on the team is probably doing the same thing. Now in 24, everybody on their team will be dribbling differently. Everybody's gonna have different sigs because it's 156. No way that you either have the exact same dribble moves as everybody that you're obviously going against, or everybody on your team. Everybody's gonna be different this year, I feel like. For the next screenshot, Mike Wang responded to somebody asking, how are the fades looking this year? Mike Wang responded with, the fades got a buff in the mid-range and a big nerf at the 3. This is something that is going to be very different for the 2K community, especially knowing how overpowered fades were for shorter guards. They just run around screens, especially in stage, or if you're playing comp, they will run around the screens and shoot a fadeaway from the 3-point and get easy 3 points. And there's nothing you can do about that because how overpowered fades were, especially when you're guarding a small guard with a 95 speed and a 90 acceleration. So this is going to be very different. I can't wait to see how this plays out for 2K24. And on to the next screenshot. I'm not meaning to go so fast, but there's so much information to cover in this video and in future videos. So like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. That way you guys can see and hear a lot more information regarding 2K24. But somebody asked Mike Wang, are green switches back in 2K24? This is something that the community loved all the way since like 16 and 17, where people would add very loud switch sounds to their like 2K mixtapes. Whenever they green the shot, you see the ball switch straight in. It's never bouncing off the rim or the backboard, and and it was just so satisfying. And I feel like community just loved that little addition. It's just the small things, the small details. But Mike Wang said, not every make will be a swish, which I feel like is obvious. And he said because green or miss will be a swish on every shot. But there are a lot more swishes than NBA 2K24. I'm pretty sure no one would complain about the occasional rim in. Saying obviously the rim, like the ball's gonna bounce off the rim sometimes. Not every shot that you green or make is gonna be a swish. Like that's just not even real in real life. Like that doesn't happen. But he's saying the percentages or chances for you to get a swish after green is probably higher now, and saying that the community will be satisfied with the way that they updated that system. On the next screenshot, Mike Wang is responding to somebody asking, how is drawing fouls in rec? Is there an emphasis on the skill? Could you purposely do it? And Mike Wang responded with, we spent a lot of time on this and it's way better. If you fake and get the defender to bite, you can draw a foul and get and-ones way more reliably. Also, if blockers jump wildly for no reason, they land on the ball handlers and get called for fouls. This is obviously a great addition to for rec players. I don't play rec, but if you're trying to draw fouls in a tie game, or you're down 2 and you know you got to get a foul and one from a 3, and you crab the defender and they jump from behind you, it's going to be way easier to get fouls and one opportunities. So I know this is amazing news for the rec players, and I know that they will love to hear this. And Mike Wang on the last tweet for the video just announced, he didn't respond to anybody asking any questions. He just announced this randomly. He said generally all advanced shot types, spins, step backs got a buff in the mid-range, and all advanced layups, euros, floaters, reverses, hops, spins, and quick scoops got a buff too. Try to mix up your arsenal of scoring moves and you'll be rewarded. So this brings us back to the first tweet when he said layups have a very high percentage to make, like a very high percentage chance to make when you're open. And he said if you get closed out on a layup, you will feel the penalty. But now in this tweet, he's saying if you try and add advanced layups and advanced moves before you take the ball straight up to the basket, you will be rewarded. So I feel like knowing how easy it is to gain contest on layups, if you try and add these moves to your bag, obviously it'll be easier for you finishers to score, which is what he's saying. And that's very good. I don't do Euros and stuff like that, but I know for this year I'm going to have to adjust, and I'm going to have to make some changes to my play style, especially when it comes to driving in the paint. But like I said in multiple videos, if you guys go look at those old videos, I uploaded more information about 2K24. You might want to, but I was saying that the 2K devs are trying to dumb down the rim running on this game and make it more fair and equal for everybody, as they're obviously improving interior defense, taking out the overpowered dunks and overpowered finishing badges, and making layups easier to contest. But yeah, man, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and you heard everything that I had to say from the beginning to the end of this video, because it was a lot of information and I have a lot more to come. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications if you're new. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
I don't got friends, these my brothers, not my comrades. I learned how to finesse and then I turned it to a con man. Freedom niggas, they ain't told, they turned it to some convicts. I don't like to chatter talk, don't tweak under my comments.